Ain't no stopping me now.
And here we go, folks. Mr. McMahon made this six-man over-the-top rope elimination battle royal as a preview of this Sunday's Royal Rumble.
This is going to be a great warm-up for these superstars, JR. I think I'm ready for the Rumble right now.
He countered that and made it look easy.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
This is great, JR. Would you call this one a slobber knocker?
It's too early to tell, King, but it's definitely one hellacious matchup, no doubt about it.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
I don't believe it. He's been eliminated. He reversed it.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match!
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've...
Look at the fans, JR! They know what's coming next!
They sure do, and there it is, the FU! What an impact! He's a slippery devil. It looks like they've decided to slow the match down a bit here.
And this could be a big mistake, JR. You don't ever want to give an opponent time to recover.
No, but you're not going to do yourself much good in the match if you let yourself get bone tired either. Oh my! Looks like someone's been busted wide open. This can't be good.
You're right. It's not good. It's great! They're not holding anything back.
We knew these superstars weren't going to be easy on each other, but this is too much. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No! It can't be! Not the FU! Eugene had some trouble getting to the arena tonight, JR. He was was supposed to take the 66 bus to get here, but he took the 33 twice instead.
Get your last in now, King, because once Eugene wins this match, I don't think all the jokes in the world are going to matter much anymore. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King. I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
I think you hit the nail right on the head, King. And it's that unpredictability.
Watch out! He reversed it! All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King.
Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then that's all she wrote, JR. It's over. I'd hate to be that referee, JR. Can you imagine having to tell one of these superstars no?
Boy, I think I've had nightmares about trying to do something like that, King.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it?
These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home disappointed. Is that? Yes, that's an elimination. Muhammad Hassan makes me sick. I wish he'd just stop his complaining, stop making excuses, and start proving himself in the ring instead of blaming everyone else for his trouble.
Maybe Hassan's got a point, JR. He saw that one coming. See,
there he goes. He's out of the match.
I think the best is yet to come in this match, JR.
I agree with you 100%. Whenever you put abilities of this caliber in a match together, it just gets better and better.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination. This is going beyond. I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
It's always a treat to watch the Hurricane compete. This kid's got so much heart, so much fire. He's a contender, no doubt about it.
Don't be ridiculous, JR. He's dressed like he just walked out of a comic book. How can you take someone like that seriously?
Well, I probably built up a tolerance for it after years of sitting next to someone.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR.
I'll tell you what, King, the WWE superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about, JR? Can you actually think of anywhere?
That's it. The match is over for that particular superstar. He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. You better tell the cameraman not to go for any close-ups on Chris Benoit, JR. We don't want people's TV screens cracking.
I don't think Benoit ever won any beauty contest, King. That's probably because he was too... There's no room for error when you're on the top rope.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. And there's the elimination. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. No matter who wins this one, everyone's going to feel the effects of this match tomorrow.
No doubt about it, King. He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination.
I feel so lucky that I'm actually getting to see these superstars. Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out. I hope these superstars can make it through this match without suffering a serious injury.
So do I, King, but this ain't ballet. This is very intense, physical competition.
I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this out.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms raised after the match. That's for damn sure.
I don't think anyone's walking away from this match unscathed.
No doubt about it, King. This one's going to be hell on the anatomy for sure.
Admit, JR, I was a big fan of William Regal's back in the day, but ever since Eugene came into his life, I think he's lost his edge.
I don't think Regal's lost a damn thing, King, except maybe...
Yes! That was an incredible move! What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple.
I could watch these superstars go at it all night, JR.
He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match. He's not going to get caught with that one. So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
Oh, no. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you. Well, there's one less superstar in this match now. I don't think I've ever felt more anticipation during a match than I am right now, JR.
I know what you mean, King. It's hard to find words to describe the electricity in the air here tonight. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King...
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. He reversed it. All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. A textbook reversal there. Look at Shawn Michaels, the future Hall of Famer. That's one fewer superstar in this match. I'm grateful for many things.
Oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match! Can you believe we're actually watching these superstars go at it, JR?
It's great to see, King. I've been looking forward to this match for a long time, and I'm glad to see that it's not a disappointment.
There's the reversal.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring. You can count on that. This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has excellent counter. What ring presence. Is there any superstar in WWE who can go toe-to-toe?
Talk about adding insult to injury. Tossed out of the ring and the match.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise.
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match.
These competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR.
He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
Up and over and out. Eliminated. You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you.
He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
I know you're not the biggest Rene Dupree fan in the world, JR, but you've got to admit that he isn't a guy who misses too many trips to the gym.
He certainly isn't, King. I just wish he'd spend more time trying to improve his personality.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet. Ruthless aggression is the name of the game. It looks like these superstars are looking for an opening.
And the first one to find one will take control of this match.
I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say it. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky. I almost feel bad for Taz and Michael Cole. They never get to call matches as good as this.
SmackDown's had its fair share of exciting matchups, King, but I'm inclined to agree with you. There's nothing like watching the Raw superstars perform live.
And we're so lucky, JR. We get to see them every single week.
The very sight of Kane makes my blood run cold. What an inhuman monster he is.
You say monster like it's a bad thing, Jay. His opponent has softened him up, JR. Now it's in for the kill.
He's got no defense left against a strong submission hold.
Here he goes, up the turnbuckle. This could be really good or really bad. This is great, JR. Would you call this one a slobber knocker?
It's too early to tell, King, but it's definitely one hellacious matchup, no doubt about it.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it, but it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I'd say.
Look at that! He's busted wide open! This is great!
I don't know what's so great about watching a human being brutalized like this.
Come on, JR. You know this isn't ballet. Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
It's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King.
These superstars are at the top of their game, JR. They make it look so easy.
They sure do. You almost forget about the years of training and sacrifice that went into their careers.
Watch out! He reversed it!
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No! It can't be! Not the FU! These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. Oh, boy. You might want to close your eyes, JR. This one could get ugly.
You're damn right it could. It could get bowling too ugly. And that's what this business is all about. It's not ballet, you know.
Boy, these superstars sure have their hands full here tonight, JR.
They sure do, King. They've got all they can say grace over.
I can't believe he countered that one. So come on, JR. Just between you and me, who are you pulling for in this matchup?
I'd like to see a clean victory by a superstar with a lot of heart and a lot of intensity who puts on the best performance possible.
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact.
He countered that one perfectly. You think this is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that you can never tell how a match is going to go.
That was a long way to go for a simple, I don't know, JR.
He sees his opportunity, and he's going for it.
And here he goes! The FU! It's the FU, JR! I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up. These superstars are so unpredictable, this match could go another 30 seconds or 30 minutes.
I hope it's the latter, King. It wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit if this match lasted the rest of the night.
I can't even imagine what these superstars will put each other through.
I don't think you'll have to use much imagination, King. I think they intend to show you right here tonight.
I wonder how far these superstars are willing to go to get the win here tonight.
As far as it takes, King. We've seen them put their bodies on the line time and time again. And I'm sure tonight will be no...
He sure is, JR. And I think he got all of that finisher.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I'd bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it? Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the Divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
These superstars are putting everything on the line here in this match.
They sure are, and they're doing it all for the WWE fans. Without them, there'd be no WWE.
Looks like things have quieted down here a bit, JR.
Well, you can be certain that won't last long, King.
That's for sure. I haven't seen the superstar yet who goes down without a fight. What a counter!
I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
I think you hit the nail right on the head, King. And it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting. You're not going to get him with that one.
What do you think of the match so far, JR?
I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight, King.